What's going on, ladies and gents? Before I start off with the video, I want to remind everybody content creator program is coming to an end in 2 days. That's right. If you have not done so already, guys, click that extend button. You can also still support, so click that support. And if you are going to be supporting, please click the extend button. What you got to do is you got to log into your account. When you go into the supporter tab, you're going to see an extend button. Click that extend and get yourself back in for next season codes, plus an extra code coming your way very, very soon. If you don't click that extend, you will not be getting codes until you come back and re-support again, which will mean you may miss a code along the way. I want to say a big shout out to my top 10 BW Panda 11 second season winner. God damn, I'm going to win $200. From me to you, thank you so much for supporting. My man Jay, still my dude. I love you, dude. Thank you so much for supporting as always. Telio 101, Beef Patty, Patches, Connor, Sod, Dingus, and 640, and also Deeps. Shout out to all my boys, everyone who's been supporting all the way up to the 4594. Thank you guys for being here along the way. Also, if you are following my variety content, Pokemon Rip and Ship battle tomorrow. Come join and see who wins a brand new Mega Lucario or Mega Gardevoir ETB. Now let's talk a little bit about the game, guys. All right, folks, we are back at it again. Happy belated Thanksgiving to all my Canadians who celebrated Thanksgiving. Man, what a meal, what a meal. Had a great time with the family. We're back at it again, though. So solo leveling, listen, it's been a quiet month. It has been a very quiet month. But in the next coming weeks, I say weeks because we're waiting for what, the 23rd, something like that, right? So we're like 9 days away, guys. So a week and a bit. We got ourselves some big news, obviously, with the brand new drop of the collab. And I want to share my feelings about this because when I leaked this collab, people were, not everybody, but some people were excited, some people were upset, and I want to kind of share my thoughts on this and if there's, any reason why this collab needs to even exist. I think Zaf already touched upon this already. I was actually going to talk about this a little bit, but me personally, I don't know about you guys, like some of you guys are going to really care about this. I personally don't care about this collab, and I'll be honest with you guys, like I've been kind of doing my own thing on my free-to-play. I'm just trying to develop my free-to-play account, just trying to do as much as I can to complete everything that I can. To continue growing on free-to-play. I'm still loving the game a lot, guys. There has been no issues with me and the game so far. I mean, there are some times where I'm kind of like a little bit bored here and there. I mean, this month, let's be honest, has been fairly dry. Has been dry, and there's no denying that, right? But at the end of the day, the dry periods are kind of nice because you get to enjoy other things. And if you guys haven't noticed, I've been doing other things as well too. I've been doing the whole Pokemon thing. I've been doing horror games. We've been doing other variety content. And honestly, as solo leveling will always be the main game that I play. It always will be the main gacha that I play. And I think other games coming out very soon as well too are going to be added to the variety of games that we play. But right now, honestly, the little bit of downtime has not been the worst. I will say this though. This collab is kind of in a bad space. It is the collab we all wanted, and I kind of wish this was the collab they introduced originally instead of the idols. Although the idol groups themselves were handled really well, and the units were great and are great. I just feel like this is probably what we all waited for. But to have a back-to-back collab like this is a little bit daunting. And I said this in my last video. I think the timing is awful. The collab is great. Whether you like free run or not, this is kind of the collabs we need in this game, where it's like anime IP based, and it's going to be one that is going to make people excited because they're either fans or they understand and know the IP, right? So this is, I think, what everybody kind of wanted in the first place. Maybe not necessarily this one specifically, but at the very least, this kind of collab, right? So the problem here is this should have been something they introduced in my opinion, in the 2-year anniversary, right? Because we could really do without collabs. Collabs are usually moments in a time where you're really trying to sell your game. I don't think solo leveling really is in that spot where it really needs to sell itself right now. I mean, we just got Daddy Sung. In my opinion, The Witcher, Sung El Juan, Geralt of Rivia, is like, look at this. He's got Geralt's necklace, bro. He literally looks like Geralt there with just glasses and spikier hair. It's crazy. The Witcher just introduced himself. I swear Geralt took over his body and came back. But anyways, the point is, you introduced a pretty major character to the game, and honestly, I feel like this is all we needed to see. We didn't need the introduction of a free-ring collab right now. That should have been what we introduced maybe before the anniversary, right? Or the 2-year anniversary, or maybe like during the 2-year anniversary. This should have been what we kind of hyped. Like, I know we all want cool collabs and shit, but I know a lot of people also hate collabs, and I always hear the comparison, right? Seven Deadly Sins, Pain, look at Seven, like they're doing the same thing, and you're not wrong. Seven Deadly Sins did a lot of that, right? Where they were like constant collabs, and it just kind of threw it in your face and became very pay to win. So solo leveling has one thing that a lot of gachas don't have going for it, and that its ability to stay very free to play. Like, this is my free to play account, guys. I honestly can still compete with a lot of whales. I can, not the top whales, but I mean a lot of low spenders, a lot of like decent sized whales. Free to play players can very much contend, and that's a very, very odd thing for a gacha to allow free to play players to do. Not many games have that, and I think solo leveling does that extremely well. It should continue doing so, right? And I think the more they do that, the more their community will continue to grow and will continue to appreciate the game and play. Like, every gacha right now is stale. I'm sorry, like, I don't care what anybody says. No matter what gacha you're playing, you can do whatever comparison you want. Gachas right now are just in a bad state in general. Like, people are now stopping gachas altogether and doing other things, right? Because I think it's just overburdened amount of gachas in the gachas, gacha sphere, and they're all pretty much becoming mimics of one another. I say this and I mean it, because like, you guys remember back in the day when like every game was an idle game? Like, literally every game was an idle game. They would just like copy one another, and it was just another idle game would come out and another one come out, and it would just be another carbon copy. Well, like, they're doing the same thing now with these action RPGs, where everything is an open world action RPG, has a little bit elements of like, like cars and like, world exploration, very chibi looking characters like waifus and stuff. Like, it's all over the place. Like, they all are doing this now, and it's becoming very much like what it was before, just a mimic copy of another system that works. And they'll never change it as long as it works, right? They're going to continue doing the same things every single time. And what I like about solo leveling in comparison to a lot of other games is it's not as cut and dry. Like, this is like, if you look at other games, like, let's take into account like Wu or something else, which I really do like, by the way. I just got really bored of it, and I continue to get bored of it no matter how much I try. This is more linear, and there's a lot more modes, but I appreciate that very much. I really do. I really do appreciate that very much, because I think that it makes it easier to log in, do my stuff, and just log out. I think, and I wholeheartedly mean that's the kind of game I need as a father of two, someone who does a lot of other variety things, and somebody who is on a constant basis trying to expand the channel, doing new things, more exciting things, and keeping solo leveling in the mix at the same time. And honestly, I appreciate solo leveling for having downtimes. What I don't appreciate, though, is the blatant ability to sell a collab. Like, this is what's happening right now, right? Like, we just literally had a collab, and now all of a sudden we have another collab. And I'm just like, how is it possible that we're continuously bringing out collabs back to back like this, especially when you're draining the wallets of your players? And that's not very solo leveling like. Solo leveling has been very good at maintaining a good pace for the most part. I mean, they've had their blunders like everybody else, but for the most part, solo leveling has been very fair to their player base. And I think this is the first time, I have to say, where I'm kind of like, damn, guys, like, why? Like, clearly people care about this collab, right? Clearly, because there's a lot of fans out there of this series. Like, Freerun is a big collab, and I feel like they're after the Idol group, which again they did a really good job of releasing, even though nobody wanted them. I feel like there needed to be a break from collabs. Like, this is just, collabs are known for two things in the gacha world. They're either known as cash grabs, or they're known as fillers, because people are not having an easy time selling their actual characters from the manhwa, which in this case, I would imagine Sung Il-won probably sold pretty well. I'm imagining, right? I'm imagining this is the case. And if he didn't, then there's something really wrong with the game, because I would consider him to be one of the most like sought after characters, and he's incredibly good. Like, he's super good. So all in all, guys, I feel like this was not a good timing with solo leveling, unless they really turn around and give us like insane amount of like copies of him or of these characters, even if they're not needed, right? Even if they're not needed. Even if people are saying these characters are going to be just like optional characters, I still feel like this is just a bad time to do it, because it's Freerun. A lot of players are going to want them, and people are going to have FOMO, right? And what you're doing is you're exhausting your whales, because we just went from buying a shitload of money on Sung Il-won and then putting shitload of money towards 2 weapons, and all of a sudden now there are 3 characters coming out from a very popular IP that everyone's going to actually want to have as part of their you know, part of their squad. So again, guys, I hear you. I know some of y'all were mad that I covered it, but I mean, like, whether I covered or not, it's irrelevant. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So like this is reality that we're facing now. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys looking forward to this collab? Is this, you think it's too soon? And if you think it's too soon, you know, what are you guys doing with this? Are you guys gonna summon depending on the characters? Are you gonna, you know, even if they're OP or not, are you still gonna go for them even if they're just mid characters because you like Freerin? I'm just curious what everyone's thoughts are on this, because I hear a very mixed bag here. People saying, oh, this is gonna be mid, or this is gonna be incredible and I can't wait, or you know, this is too soon and I wish these guys waited and this feels like a cash grab. So anyways, guys, I'm going to continue doing my simulation here so I can just complete it, but I am very curious to hear what you guys got to say. Remember also, whoopsie, that sucked. Did I just die? I just got rocked there. Damn. Guys, don't forget, tomorrow we are going to be going live on Pokemon. If you are looking to do some pack battles with me and get some insanely good cards, please join me live. I'll be doing some more live SLA very soon, guys. It's just been a very slow month and I've been super busy with work, so I haven't had time to really focus on gaming, but I will get back to it very soon. We'll be doing some more live streams for SLA as well, okay? Just so you guys are aware, I'll do a nice little free-to-play update on my account just to show you guys where I'm at now. And I also finished POS 20 recently for Yogamont, so I'm actually pretty much caught up on the SLA, you know, end game content, which is fantastic for a free-to-play account. And we'll go through what I've done and where I'm at and what my account looks like right now and what the future is going to hold for this account, obviously, in regards to the new WOBL and what my goals are to complete hard mode and hopefully hit the top 1,000 to 3,000 on the next go. All right, guys, remember to like, subscribe, put the notifications on for more SLA content, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next video. All right, guys, peace out, everybody.